God.
calm. Like, if it's that, it's love. Or if it's for work, it's love. I don't understand this whole, like literally fan mentality. Like, I don't want you to know me because I'm somebody and just be like, yeah, I want to be your friend, because you don't want to be my friend. You just like what you see. I'm not into all that.
Okay. So like, do you do anything else, music wise?
In what sense? What, other than grime?
Like other than music, do you do like sports? Do you have time for anything else? Because obviously you said you work in
Well,
it.
I'm actually at the point, I'm at the moment looking at setting up a business. Um, but other than that, not really. Like, I'm pretty satisfied with music. There's a wide variety of stuff you can do within the genre of music, so I find myself pretty tied up and pretty satisfied.
Has music ever put you into a situation where it could have got you into like a couple madnesses, like beef and people saying they're gonna come and beat you up or whatever?
Music hasn't, but some of the places music has taken me have been a bit sticky. Like, I've brought someone to. One example actually is I brought someone to an event. There was quite a few big names there, and I literally went there as like a fee paying guest. But the whole time my aim was, I'm gonna wait for everyone to get into that grime mood, spray bars. I'm gonna touch mic and I'm gonna get someone's attention. But the dog I brought with me had bad eyesight and was just there screwing everyone. And I literally had to show man, like, some of these guys aren't in the music business. They make music, but they're not here for business. Like, you can't be doing that. And yeah, that night, imagine there was a madness. I was hearing all sorts of rumors. Someone got punched up. Someone got rushed. There was a time I was coming from studio. Where did we get caught? We got bucked in Roehampton. Yeah, that was a bit sticky. Had a performance in Bricky a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to one artist while some Donny was trying to move to her. The Brixton youths trying to move to man. Yeah, there's been a couple close shaves, but I mean, I'm blessed with the fact that I think people can tell when I talk about music that it's a passion. So when I get, no, but where you from, cuz? And I'm like, fam, I'm not about that life, innit? Like, do you? I'm here for music. I think they understand, raw, like, man's about his business, that's his grind. So it never gets anywhere.
So what do you think about aggressive bars? Like, yeah, Shan Commander, all that, all that type of stuff.
Do you know what? Like, it's a controversial subject, car. Honestly, being from the bits, certain bars that used to get reloads, and to this day, I will still be like, but, word aggressive bars, innit? Like, it was the, I will do this to you, I will do that to you bars. But then at the same time, one thing I've learned and one thing I've seen and one thing I will always preach to everyone is you have to realize that when you say something, when someone new finds your music and you've said something, all they know about you is what you've said. So if you drop a mixtape, track 1 is I'll burst your mum, track 2 is I'll burst your dad, track 3 is I'm gonna move to your sister, and you shot that in Bricky, when you go Bricky and man are pulling out burners on you, you can't be saying, oh, but what's the hype? Carl, all I know about you is you're about that life. So it's a thing where if that's what you want to do it. But that's what you're gonna bring to you, innit? And I've had this conversation with a few people, and there's been this belief that, like, the grime market or demographic goes for aggressive bars, which to an extent I can agree with, but then it's how you say it. Like, I don't think I have a single bar where I've said I'm gonna do this to someone, I'm gonna do that to someone, apart from one tune. And I can hand on my heart say for that one tune, everything I put on that one tune was real. But other than that, like, I don't do this whole, I'm gonna draw for the burner and cop back and squeeze this. Like, I don't need to. Like, really and truly, even if I'm going to war with another artist, rather than saying I'm gonna draw for the Mac 10, I'll say I'll kill him with the 8. It's 8 bars. Because we're doing music. We're doing war in music. I don't need to be talking about I can get such and such that I saw on Xbox Call of Duty to come to your yard. Like, that's all long. No one wants that life. No one wants that life.
Yeah. But alright then, fair enough. But with the artists that do mention bars like that and are about that life, do you feel they're slowing down or taking grime or the music genre a few steps back? Because a lot of shows, like, they get locked off just because they hear a certain artist is going to perform, and certain artists are even having to change their names because they have, so
I don't think they're bringing the whole genre back. I think that's not true. They are bringing the genre back to an extent, but at the same time, it's like, I have this theory where there's always a difference between an excuse and a reason. So, to put that in context, alright, let's talk about Stormzy. Just released the thing. Stormzy's one artist who was at this Grammy event I went to like literally last week, and Stormzy's got the freestyle on Link Up where he's talking about if you know, I don't talk about smoke, but if you know, then you know. And it's like, for me, I rate his freestyle because even in the same freestyle, that's it, he drops that bar about the last time I lapped was mad, so we come strapped to the drink up, and that's not a bad boy thing, I do that for my own safety. So he's basically saying, yeah, man's got the burner, but I'm not trying to say that I'm a bad boy, I'm just making sure if someone else thinks they're a bad boy, I can get home safely. For me, I would feel that a lot more than someone saying they got the burner. But as a promoter, or as someone who's putting together an event, there's two ways I can look at that. If I want Grime to succeed, I will look at that and say, do you know what? He's portraying a good message. He's coming away from it. He's saying, I've got it, but I'm not promoting bad boy stuff. He's being real. He's just telling you his life story. That would be, for me, like, that's because of the realness and because of the fact that he's not promoting it, that's not a reason to stop grime. On the other side of that coin, if I wanted to not put on this event, if you said to me, yeah, I got a grime event, I want to book Stormzy, and I was like, oh, I hate grime, but I told man I'd put on his event, that Stormzy would be my excuse. It would be, do you know what? This logically makes no sense. But because he mentions firearms, I'm not putting on the event.
Makes sense. Completely makes sense. Alright, so if you could work with anyone in the UK, who would that be? One person as well, not a collection of guys.
I was going to say, because you don't have time.
Just one person, bro.
One person. If I could choose one person in the UK to work with, who would it be? Boy. That's a good question. It's gonna be a singer of some sort.
Why singer? You don't want to feel no competitiveness on your own tune or something?
No, it's not even that. I get competitive with anything. Like, I know for a fact I can't do Captain Conan swag with Captain Conan, innit? I can't do that. But at the same time, what Captain Conan do, I can learn and try and do. I know for a fact I can't sing. I can't sing. So if I want sick singing vocals on my tune, I need to have a singer. What singer though? That's the only thing. I think. Do I want to say Angel? Yeah, I think it's gonna be Angel. You know.
Angel. What would it be about?
What would it be about?
Yeah.
Surviving.
Survival.
Surviving. Angel has that. Angel has that look, yeah. That it's like, no matter what walk of life you're coming from, when you look at him, there's something you can relate to. Like, Roadman will look at him, other than the fact that he sings, Because I know some man them are just like, no, but he sings though, he's soft, like some dead mentality. But if you saw Angel at a Graham event with his hood up, skanking, no, you wouldn't think any of that. You'd think, yeah, look at my dog. Man's enjoying himself. Obviously, he gets the girls in it, so we know what the girls are thinking. And at the same time, because of the songs that he does and the way that he structures his music and the way that he carries himself, the people who wouldn't normally be attracted to his music are attracted to it through him. So they see him and they hear urban artists and they're like, what? Urban? Then they see it and they're like, raw. Actually, yeah, it's quite good. I like him. So yeah, it would have to be Angel.
Yeah, I got a couple more questions actually. Before I've got about 2 more questions before we get into a deep one that, you know, for the local ones would like to know. But all right, your music now, yeah. Do you play do your family know about your music and do they support you?
Yeah, my family's always complaining because I don't invite them to events and that.
I'm talking parents, like.
I don't talk to. I thought this is common knowledge. I don't talk to my parents.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I haven't spoken to parents. Well, one of them I've never met. The other one I ain't spoken to for 3 years, 2-3 years.
For real?
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
My friends and my family.
Yeah, I hear that.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. The question. Greenborough.
I'm nervous.
It's Greenborough, fam. Speak. Address the situation, your opinion on why there's such a division compared to how promoted and how put together other boroughs were
By
compared.
which you mean Blue Borough?
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
That's why I did the beat.
But like, speak to us. What do you think is the issues? Camera production wise, studio time, artist wise.
I'm gonna be real, yeah.